In Pakistan, there is a lot of potential customer who are also interested to purchase Indonesian product. We make it in the economy profile. Why Indonesia is important for having trade with Pakistan? Why Indonesia matters? 50% of spices are found in Indonesia originally. What we produce match with what is needed in Pakistan. Please look at the potential of using TikTok to promote the product. I must comment or applaud, the Pakistani governments in, the effort to curb the pandemics. I think Pakistan is among few countries who are very effective in trying to manage the impact of COVID, not only on the social aspect of this, pandemic, but also the public health sector. And I think if you look at the countries in terms of the percentage who got the vaccinations, I think Pakistan is among one of the probably 10 developing countries who at least more than 50% of their population is already vaccinated. And we are gratified by, we are thankful to the Pakistani government, which also provide vaccines to the diplomatic community here in Pakistan. So one thing that probably people tend to forget, that the success of Pakistani government in addressing the health challenge posed by COVID, actually also got acknowledgement from international community. Pose same challenge, how to balance the health and the economy, the public health and economy. So this is something that for the government, certainly a huge task for them, because at the same time, the economy must go. If you stop all the activity, then there is no income. I guess Indonesia also initially we also experienced recession the first times, after 1997, hit by, a pandemic. But Alhamdulillah, nowadays our economy rebounds last year. Our job, it is not only to, facilitate to build networkings, among, government and business community here in the receiving countries, but also we have to facilitate B2B meeting. Even, in our case, our diplomat, our main job is become a salesman. We have to sell, our product. In Pakistan, there is a lot of potential customer who are also interested to purchase Indonesian product. So our job, my job, and the economic teams, is trying also to become a good salesman. A good salesman in trying to convince a market in Pakistan what we produce match with what is needed in Pakistan. Let me give you a very interesting example. Pakistani people is very generous in using spices. In positive way, because it's very hot, very delicious, and a lot of flavors, colorful flavors. And then we did some research to know first the ingredients of like pulao. What kind of the ingredient that you use to make a pulao? What kind of ingredient you use to make nasi biryani? Or the ingredient for chicken karai. Karai. So we identified those the most popular cuisines in Pakistan. Yeah, and then we look at the ingredients to check the spices, and then we go further to realize, to know where Pakistan got those spices. Yeah, got it from, and then where Pakistan's imported those kind of spices, and then because Indonesia is land of spices, 50% of spices are found in Indonesia originally. So we look at further to see the statistic and compare with Indonesian export, spices export to Pakistan. Last year's we recorded close to 4 billion, slightly increased from 2021. Surprisingly, the COVID, during the COVID, we saw the trajectory, positive trajectory of our bilateral relations. The two countries need to work together in trying to once again narrowing the gap of this, and then diversify. One among others by diversifying the products that being traded between the two countries. So this is some things that we've been working together with our counterpart here in the Ministries of Trade and Ministries of Foreign Affairs in once again identifying the area whereby we can increase the import from Pakistan to Indonesia. We make it in the economic profile. Why Indonesia is important for having trade with Pakistan? Why Indonesia matters? So we list some of the important factors in terms of demography. For instance, Indonesia has huge populations, meaning huge market. The economic growth is also constant, a positive, except during the COVID 2020s. But now our economics also rebounding, and the very important factors also. Indonesia can serve as the hub of, expanding export of Pakistan to the Asia Pacific and through ASEAN. We went to Sialkot actually to see, the factories, and I was impressed by the fact that Sialkot actually the area whereby they produce a lot of surgical, very good qualities of surgical equipment. What we have done is also part of the commercial diplomacy. First, we organize B2B meeting in person. Usually in person meetings, we facilitate the meeting. We invite, some business producer from Indonesia to go to Pakistan to participate in the expo. Sometimes the embassy supported them, by providing facilities for them to participate in the expo in Pakistan. The second, approach that we also have been undertaking to facilitate through online. The third, we invite Pakistani business communities also to visit Indonesia, because Indonesia annually we have a trade expo together with journalists. Why? This is very important. It relates with tourism, because we want, seeing is believing. Seeing is believing. We want to invite journalists to see, the full pictures of Indonesia, not the economic, but also the tourist sector. I think Pakistan can, doing the same also, because Pakistan is blessed with such a beautiful country. I had a chance during the weekend to visit Natia Gali, and I enjoyed the scenic beauty of Natia Gali. Already participate in the CPEC, One is the food industries or food manufacturer Indofood is the biggest noodle company which produce a noodle. Indomie is actually already established there, manufactured in Faisalabad, and they also have plans to expand it further. They can use Pakistan. They can, expand that presence not only in Pakistan but also to the Central Asia through Pakistan. So they already have some plan to expand further in the CPEC. And the second industries on the palm oil and derivative industries. Please look at the potential of using TikTok to promote the product. People tend to look at TikTok as, entertainment, but there is a lot of information that we can provide through TikTok. Yes. I just read a newspaper several days ago. TikTok now overtaking Google as the most favorite platform. TikTok, YouTube, like providing a level of playing field for individual, for laymen, to become celebrities.